minutes. The ball lost. 40. Ching. Oh, it's offline.
You can see the idea was there, and he really did a good job freezing as if he was going to strike that. With the wet grass, you might want to go for the far post there. Great work from 40 to set up Ching.
Just wasn't a very good angle for Ching, as he was probably tempted to go for goal. So Honduras still with a pulse. Espinosa. Valladares. Jay Heaps was hoping to add his name to the list of players to score in the Gold Cup. He just missed an opportunity there. As we see.
I see earlier, just puts himself in a great position, gets a good look on goal. Escobar, like you said, has been outstanding. You know, these big opportunities for the Americans. Certain players are getting stronger as the game draws into the final minutes. Bob Bradley is making the changes because he wants to sustain a certain energy, you know, to play on their terms and manage the phases and control the match. Energy
is going to be something that's going to be hard to come up with if you reach the final. Only 2 days off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The game will be in Giant Stadium. Kenny Cooper, less than 3 days rest, really, for whoever makes it. Cooper gets a free kick.
You can see that this is a different tempo than what we saw against Panama, the United States. This game, it's been slower, more of a pause to the game. And now the last time they had a corner, there were only 2 in the area. Heaps crept around the back. Now they have 4 with Holden, Marshall, Ching, and Cooper.
40.
Yep.
Ooh. Played a beautiful ball in, and Marshall just pushed it wide.
I'm impressed with the service of Holden on the corners, on the set plays. 40 as well. Just a different type of pace and trajectory coming in. And they're picking out the right players that can be dangerous in the area.
Make sure you stay with us. We have a full post-game show. We'll catch up with some of the players downstairs. Maybe give you a little preview of the game coming up later and talk about the final, assuming the U.S. finishes the job and books their ticket. Reynaldo Rueda how to make his final substitution. And really, how much time will Alan Lalin have? He is the player coming in. About a minute to go, plus stoppage time. Another physical matchup facing the United States. 40 gets the touch for Cooper. Waiting for the second wave. Cooper for Holden. Now Beckerman, they pull off the Jets, but they have plenty of white shirts in the attack. Will they be tempted to go for goal here?
That is good, understanding the moment.
Now Ching holds it up. Holden. Oh! Front! Kenny Cooper's onside! And he has secured the United States spot to a 3rd straight Gold Cup as he gets his 2nd goal in the tournament. They finally break through Doris Escobar.
We talked about solving it. This is another level right here. It starts with Holden, dropping into Beckham, and then they go wide. Quick relay, back heel from Ching. First time, thoughtful pass, right on a plate. Caviar. And look at the reaction right here from Kenny Cooper to keep it low. Fantastic team goal from the United States on the breakout.
Was it offside? It was very close. Regardless, Holden may have put Cooper onside. Cooper is now the super sub. He scored in extra time for the United States in Philadelphia. He scores here again. And Cooper starting to pick up goals on the international level with some frequency.
And again, you got to give credit to Bob Bradley, making the subs when he did, bringing in Santino 40, Cooper in for Davy Arnaud, who was starting to tire at the end. You get a different dimension and element and dynamic in the attack, but that was a great collective team goal.
He's amazing. Kenny Cooper, I think 6 appearances, has 4 international goals now. Regardless of how he looks in training, regardless if he's playing the right brand of soccer, he produces.
You go back and you look at the quick transition, short exchanges, and relaying from the right side to the left. And what really was the key touch was Holding playing back into Beckerman to go wide.
Right to Perkins. So the United States score at the end of the first half through Goodson. They score at the end of the second half through Cooper. And they will be headed to New York as a finalist to face either Mexico or Costa Rica. And thankfully, the United States took care of business in the group stages, so they don't have to face Mexico and Costa Rica in the semifinals. Because I think both of them would have provided a much more stiffer opponent than Honduras, who just didn't have it today and will lose to the U.S. again. They'll get one chance to get it right in October down in San Pedro Sula.
But you could say that Honduras was much stronger in the first match when they played in D.C. those 65 minutes. And now they're playing without, you know, that goal from Goodson really brought their whole morale down in the second half. They came down, the United States elevated, really went for the jugular, started playing with a different momentum, more lucid through the midfield on both sides of the ball, better work rate, and took control the whole second 45.